Welcome back to the Owls Media Network. I'm Gina Nunziata here with women's lacrosse coach Travis Wyant over their 19-8 win over the University of New England. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So in the first half of the game, we saw a lot of penalties, a lot of fouls. Did you guys make any adjustments to help that in the second half?
I think it was kind of a realization that, wow, this game is completely different than it was last year. Unfortunately, a lot of the rule changes is going to end up slowing the game down like significantly, which sucks, to be honest with you. So we had to change our mentality going into it. Like, hey, we need to really play clean. We need to really pay attention to the fouls we're giving up in between the restraining lines. And they did a really good job of adjusting themselves. It wasn't anything I told them. I just reminded them that the game's changed, so we have to change with it.
Yeah. And, of course, we just talked to your player, Tess Brown, and found out that that's her new career high in goal scoring. So do you think this is a standout year for her? Has she been different in practices? Like, what have you noticed with her?
I think it's a combination of a couple different things, right? Obviously, she's experiencing more herself. She had a full season under her belt. She's gained the confidence of having a successful freshman year. But our midfield is also learning how to work with her more and more. Haley Radijak obviously puts a lot of eyes on her, so that opens up opportunities for other people. Same thing for Mindy, right? Mindy takes a lot of, time to prepare for. You have to prepare for Mindy, you have to prepare for Radijak, and then you have to prepare for Tess Brown. And you've had to prepare for Tess Brown for a long time, but now it's just like better and better and better, all three of those guys.
And with this being the first game of the season, what did you notice that you want to improve on?
I think they did a really good job of pressuring early, and we adjusted to that. But the biggest thing for me was the transition. If we can consistently get that ball over to our attacking end, we can do a really good job of eating clock, eating time, and then finishing in the back of the net, which was another second half adjustment. We took a lot more time in our possession in the second half on each ball. We're screaming yellow, and we're doing a good job of adjusting to that.
Well, thank you for joining us.
No problem.
I believe sportsmanship is a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
That is all for this evening at the Keene State Owls Athletic Complex. Again, the final score is Keene State Owls 19 and the University of New England Nor'easters 8. The Owls will next be in action at home on February 29th against Fitchburg State at 4 p.m. Thank you for watching.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast and thank you for watching.